ideal for meditation, ideal for learning spiritual knowledge. Let us focus on our breath. Entire attention on the breath. Breath is always in the present moment. Always fresh, always unattached. Every day we must meditate for some time on the breath. The mind becomes peaceful instantly, instant peace. Let us let go all past, whatever has happened till this moment, 7:31 on today, Sunday morning, keeping only the learnings with us. What am I learning? What I have learned from all these experiences is important. Let us let go all anxieties about the future. Let us let go all confusions in the present tense. Let us keep our body healthy, our mind cheerful and happy, and our intellect clear. This is what God has given. Some people do not get healthy body. Some people are mentally challenged. They are born like that. But those who have got this, we must give back in the same state, the rented property to God. Let us invoke the Lord's grace by chanting loudly together. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gajananam Bhutaganaati Sevitam Avittajambupalasaravakšitam Umasutam Shokavināṣakaranam Namāmi Vigneshwarapankajam Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhirvavatu me sada Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam yena characharam Tatpadam darshitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Eva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Savaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वविद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। वसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम।
Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rajshekhar-ji. So we are doing chapter-wise summary of the Bhagavad Gita, and now we are on the 10th chapter, that is Vibhuti Yoga. So the first six chapters are dedicated predominantly, all topics are covered, but predominantly in knowing who am I. 7 to 12, predominantly the topic is who is God. So God is inviting us that please know my real nature, which He has expounded. And we have understood the greatest secret that God has got two natures, that is the unmanifest and the manifest. The unmanifest is beyond senses, beyond mind, beyond intellect. So there is always a doubt whether really God is there. But God says, I have a manifest nature also. And also it is not very easy to meditate on the unmanifest nature, to know the unmanifest nature, because knowing unmanifest nature is becoming that. I cannot know sleep. I have to become sleep. I have to be asleep. So Lord says that, okay, I will tell you secrets of how to meditate on this world while transacting in family, job, business. In day-to-day life, how to meditate, that is Vibhuti Yoga. And what you will get, you will definitely get without doubt avikampena yoga. So etam vibhutin yogancha mama yo vetti tatvatah. Know me by three things. You must know God in three aspects. First, God's nature we must know very clearly. Second, yoga, what is Lord's yoga? We must know the power of Lord. And we must also know the Vibhuti. So right now we are in the Vibhuti Yoga chapter. This also is applicable in day-to-day life with human beings. We must know the real nature of human being. We should not judge people just by one or two experiences, one or two sentences, one or two transactions. Ki this person is like this, because every person has two natures. One is expressed and one is unexpressed inside. Sometimes, we only judge people from their expression, but there are a lot of things people do not express. Unmanifest nature. That is number one. Secondly, when we say yoga, we must also focus on strengths of people. Everybody has got some strength. That is the power, yoga. And everybody has got some vibhuti. We must ask people, what do you think are your achievements in life? What do you think are your strengths in life? what is your intrinsic nature, which is not expressed outside. Most of the time, only very few people in their life know what is their intrinsic nature, mostly at home. In their home, their food habits are known, their washroom habits are known, sleeping habits are known, transacting habits are known. When all the clothes we remove, of the lawyer, doctor, manager, damager, and then come home, then this one expresses the unmanifest nature only with few people. That's the reason house people say, don't go on his outside image. I know how the person is. So Lord also says that I also have these things and you should know is, and you will reach Avikampa Yoga. And then Lord says that I am, how to know it? How to meditate every moment? I am the intrinsic controller of your mind, your intellect, your emotions, your desires, your vasanas, everything I control. Your inner controller, I am only there, creator, controller, destroyer. And outside world, again, I am the 4 Kumaras, 7 Rishis, 14 Manus. I only created, I only sustain, I only destroy. So wherever we see, we must see divinity. That is the moral of the story. How to divinize our transactions, how to see everywhere God. So that doesn't mean that we must not, functionally operate with things. That is common sense. If there is a dustbin, if there is a rose flower garden, we must not say dustbin is like rose flower garden. So this is a very important point in Vibhuti Yoga, that functionally we may deal with people, objects, situations differently, functionally. But psychologically, we must know at the background after learning Vibhuti Yoga that Bhagwan is, this is a manifestation of Bhagwan. That's all. Because most of the problems are not functional problems. Most of the problems are psychological problems. Psychological problems are huge. So at the back of the mind, I must know this is Lord's manifestation only. And Lord here says that I am going to tell you some vibhutis. So wherever you see, now this is again a very important point. Wherever you see glories, wherever you see success, wherever you see grandness, wherever you see hugeness, normally, why this is important? Because Lord is giving vibhutis, because wherever a human mind sees grandness, the mind surrenders. Such big thing, I cannot create. So there should be Lord's vibhuti only. Such beautiful sunrise, sunset, ocean. When we see sky, that's the reason most of the temples, Lord's statues are huge sometimes. And then Lord says, for advanced seekers, I will give you one more pointer. That is my main vibhuti, Aham Atma Gudhakesha. I am located in all beings as their Atma. After saying this, Arjuna asked Bhagwan, after praising, after showing Bhagwan that I have understood your unmanifest nature, so 2 points, and then lovingly asks, what? Vistarena Atmano Yoga. Yogam Vibhutincha Janardana. Please tell me in detail. And then the Lord starts. So if we want something from somebody, we must first of all appreciate and praise. We must show our intelligence and show that whatever you have told earlier, I have understood correctly. And then request lovingly that, and then show also by our face that I am interested. Especially Vedantic sadhaks are little different. Vedantic sadhaks from outside, after learning I am Brahman, Atma, Nirvikar, Nirvichesh, and they walk like Brahman, Atman only, that I am unattached. Bhakti sadhaks, show that kind of interest, love. And so, Bhagwan starts his vibhutis. Last time we saw many vibhutis, like I am the controller, coordinator, creator, destroyer of inner and outer. I am the mind and intellect also. So we must not get upset by anybody else's mind or our own mind. I am time. I am ocean among bodies. I am wind among purifiers. I am Om among all sounds. I am Japa Yajna among all yajnas. So this we can practice definitely by remembering that I have to do Japa. I have to do Om chanting, I have to go to ocean, I have to go to see sunrise, sunset, because these are all vibhutis. And today we are going to see further vibhutis. Let us see whether we can complete this chapter, because this chapter we are just reading out the vibhutis, not getting into detailing of the stories of each vibhuti as such. So last time we saw I am Sri Rama among welders of weapon. I am shark among fishes. I am Ganges among all rivers. I am the beginning, middle, end of all creation, countless universes. I am Adhyatma Vidya among all sciences. That is very important. Sa Vidya, what is real knowledge? Ya Vimukte, that which liberates us from Shoka, Moha, Bhaya. All other knowledges can give us security, some financial, some kind of success, power, etc., which are important in transacting and living in the world. But the knowledge which actually liberates us from Shoka, Moha, Bhaya, that is what I am. Now also when Lord says Vidya, Bhagavan says, I am Vada also, argument. Some people are very argumentative. But here in Nyaya Sutras, we have got 3 types of arguments. Let us focus, because I like this topic. In Praman Vichar, in some of the topics, this topic comes. This, what we are reading right now, is also a dialogue. How to have dialogues and how not to have dialogues. So Bhagavan says, I am logic in all arguments. Some people argue without knowledge, without logic. We have to ask, what is your logic? What is your rationale? No, I feel, so it is like that. How can you say that? You have to have some pramana. What is your pramana in what you are telling, that this is right, this is wrong? No. I will do whatever I feel. I will know, this is my opinion, this is my idea, this is my life. Bhagavan says, no, there has to be some rationale. So there are 3 types of arguments mentioned. Vada, the good, honest debate where the goal is pursuit of truth alone. So this I must actually develop. Whenever we are discussing, people cannot, have a dialogue. Dialogue is very, very interesting, very, very fascinating. And 2 people who can have a dialogue can get entertained throughout their life. In houses, we do not have normally dialogues. We have further things. And the best example of a dialogue, Vada, is Sureshwaracharya. Mandan Mishra, he was the greatest scholar of Purva Mimamsa. And nobody was able to beat him. And his main topic is karma is the means of liberation. That is the main theme of Purva Mimamsa. Rituals, karma. And when Adi Shankaracharya comes to his place, then he understands that now this person is there who has defeated many Buddhists also, but still got stuck into karma. So Adi Shankaracharya goes and invites him for a debate. And now very interestingly, who will be the judge? The judge becomes his wife. No, they both are extremely scholar, because in that city, there is nobody as scholarly as Mandan Mishra and his wife. His wife is considered as Saraswati Ma's avatar. So wife agrees that, okay, I will be your judge, and the debate starts. And then she realizes that she has to manage the house, cook everything, clean. So now she goes to the garden and brings one garland and put in both of their necks and says, I cannot be here all the time because I have other work, but my mind will be here. And the person who gets defeated, his garland will become, garland will fade away. And that is the time you can declare that he has lost the argument and somebody has won the argument. So this is called as Vada. And Adi Shankaracharya proves him that knowledge is the means of liberation, not karma. And the same Sureshwaracharya, who becomes Sureshwaracharya from Mandan Mishra, he has written Naishkarmya Siddhi. Naishkarmya Siddhi means knowledge is actually binding. Karma kim param, karma tat jadam. Ramana Maharshi says, karma is jada, karma is inert. Whatever we try to achieve through karma will be inert only. It will not liberate us. So that is and he accepts and he becomes his shishya, because the rule is that whoever loses arguments becomes another person's shishya. So Mandan Mishra becomes his shishya, and he is considered as one of the greatest disciples of Adi Shankaracharya, who became the Mahadipati in Sringeri Matha, where Chinmaya Mission actually has the alignment. So I have personally, and Chinmaya Mission lineage comes from Sringeri Matha. That's the reason the monks in Chinmaya Mission are designated as Saraswati. Swami Chinmayananda Saraswati, because Saraswati is linked to this lineage. That's the reason I took this particular topic of Sureshwaracharya, where the lineage comes. Jalpa. Jalpa is the bad, tricky debate where the goal is to win by any means. You apply any means. So here the goal is important in dialogue. What is my goal when we are having a dialogue? Dialogue is very important. All our Upanishads, Gita, Brahma Sutra, dialogues. Shishya asks one question and there is one answer. Dialogue is very, very important. We must learn how to have interesting communications with people, not monologues, but dialogues. Now there is Vitanda. Vitandavad means a wrangling, destructive debate where the goal is to destroy and refute the opponent by any means. This is where the politics or some people say that I don't agree. I have no logic, but I just refute whatever you say. You are wrong. If you see today's politics, everybody refutes everybody. Even some good work is being done by some party, some person. No, because the law there in politics is vitanda, refute, object, and destroy the opponent. And then we have samvada. And that's the reason Bhagavad Gita is samvada. Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade, question answer, doubt, because here the seeker is seeking knowledge and somebody is revealing the knowledge. And in samvada, there is love, respect, and faith. So at home, suppose we are having dialogues. It is very important to have dialogues. Meaningful conversations are very important, but how to have? These are some of the rules pointed out. And Bhagavan says, I am logic. Further also, Bhagavan is going to say, I am speech. How to speak, that is going to come. So I am among all letters and alphabet, because that is a beginning. Every child starts the sound with and then I. So that is comes first, even without any efforts, comes. So that is the first sound. Bhagavan says, I am that. Now this is about Sanskrit. Bhagavan has touched all aspects. I am the Dvandva Swamas. There are 4 samas. Samas are basically word combinations. I have just mentioned it because I was learning sometimes I get this interest for some time to learn Sanskrit. Avyayi bhava samas, tat purusha samas, karma dharaya samas, dvigu samas, bahu vrihi samas. Bhagavan says, among all these samas, I am dvandva samas. In dvandva samas, both words are important. Rama cha Krishna, sukha dukkhe. So here both words are important in any word compound. When 2 words are important, both, then it is called as dvandva samas. So here also Lord gives equanimity. I am time. So we must not waste time. Infinite and absolute. Because what is the definition of time? Event, duration between 2 events. When there are no 2 events, it becomes Advait. So Bhagavan says, I am infinite time. In time, everything happens. Some people say, Mera time nahi chal raha hai. Mera time kharab chal raha hai. Time doesn't come and go. Mera time aaya nahi hai. Time doesn't come and go. From Vedantic point of view, time is there. We come and go. Thoughts come and go. Desires come and go. Life comes and goes. Time is there only. I am the all-consuming death. This is, in morning, we should not discuss about that, but Vedanta says that every day I must contemplate on death. How to contemplate on death? I have to tell myself that I am a mortal. I am not going to live forever. And this releases us from so many blockages, so many backlogs, that this can be my last day. Only few days are remaining, like 7 days for Parikshit. So I must meditate on death. And the moment I remember that I am a mortal and there is an exit, there is a return ticket already blocked, only I do not know. It can be any moment, then that becomes meditation. Suddenly, suppose I really feel that today is going to be my last day, what will I do? What will I not do? Suppose I have to tell sorry to many people today. Suppose I have to say thank you to many people today. Suppose I have to eat something today. Suppose I have to do something today. So Bhagavan says that even if you want or do not want, I come and wipe out everything clean and neat. All possessions, relations, achievements in one shot goes away. One moment the person is there, next moment the person disappears, and then person says, just now I spoke, this person did that, this person did that, next moment gone. Memory of earlier lives also wiped away. So death is not something stale, something sad. It freshens up. It is the greatest purifier, because Bhagavan says, I am it. So whenever somebody dies, we must feel sad for some time, we must cry for some time. But now Bhagavan says, I am death. I know exactly, and I have no errors when to pick up somebody, when not to pick up somebody. Are you doubting me? I have been running all these infinite universes for an infinite time. Everything is precise and accurate. What time one leaf will come, what time one flower will come, what time that leaf will fall, also I know. I am all consuming death. All consuming death is a very interesting statement to remember, because it consumes everything. These universes, it will consume all objects, it will consume all situations, it will consume everything. And that's the reason that both the thing comes together. That's the reason Kala. Kala means time, and death. Both are having the same name. In the next breath, Lord says, I am the fruit giver of all actions. Karturadnyaraya prapyate phalam. Karma kim param, karma tajjadam. The only one thing I have given in your hand which you use wisely, and that is karmanneva adhikaraste. You have only given one adhikar, how to take breath right now, whether deeper or shallow, you have adhikar. How to talk, how to do any action by your eyes, ears, hands, legs, that is a power what I have given to you, one small power. But the fruit of that action, I am the fruit giver. And that's the reason Bhagavan again and again says that do not get attached to fruit. Do not have insistence and resistance to what you are getting, because that is my job. Whatever is happening outside me, that is happening with God's grace. What is happening inside me also is God's grace. But there Bhagavan says that I have given you some kind of freedom that you choose. Now here there are 7 feminine qualities are given. These are all Strilingi in Sanskrit. Fame. Fame is feminine quality. I am fame. Noble achievements. Fame must come through noble achievements, through our strength. See, Ram's name is still there. If we actually see in calculation, Ramayana happened in Treta Yuga, several lakhs of years before, but still, whether I believe in Sri Ram or do not believe in Sri Ram, whether he walked this planet or no, but still name is there. How many names do we remember? My father, my grandfather, my grandfather's grandfather, my grandfather's grandfather, father we don't remember. How many people will remember us after we disappear from this planet? And still we are scared of people. What will people think about me? Nobody has the time to think about us. How many people we remember in Mahatma Gandhi's time? Few people. How many people we remember 100 years back who lived? What happened here? Few people. So we must Ramdas Swami says that even after you go, your name should remain. One person right now said it is very easy for other people to remember our name. The best way, if I have this kind of desire, then I must borrow a lot of money from people and then die. People will remember and curse every day. पैसा लेके भाग गया, पैसा लेके मर गया. And as the children have to pay, remember every moment, children also will remember us. But not that way. Second is prosperity, again feminine quality. Very important. How am I learning? How am I earning it? And how am I using it? Whether I'm using the prosperity for only for myself, my family, or creating more jnana, vairagya, bhakti. That's the reason there are some institutions like right now, Saraswati Vidyalaya, we have been, Chinmaya Mission Center is going to get into the next level, used for creating more jnana, more vairagya, more bhakti, not only for schools. So wealth must be a blessing to the earner. It must bless me. Wealth must bless me. Whenever wealth comes, I must be more happy and more peaceful. Then Bhagavan says, I am speech. How to speak? Truth, pleasant, beneficial to self and others. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priya hitanchayata swadhyaya vyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. This is the secret of how to speak. I must speak truth. I must speak in benefit of others, but I must speak priya also, lovingly also. And maximum time from my mouth, what must come as Jnana, Vairagya, Bhakti based on Swadhyaya, Vyasanam, Chaiva. It must be based on scriptures. My speech must create Jnana, Vairagya, Bhakti in other person's mind, not create desires, not create Anudvega, not create restlessness. That is very important. The next quality, what Lord says I am is memory. What is there in my memory? It is very important. Today, after this class, I must sit quietly, close my eyes and ask, what have I stored in my memory? My neighbors, my ancestors, my family, my achievements, my job, my medals. Bhagavan says, keep in the memory your true nature and God's nature. Keep in the memory the dharma, what has been taught in the scriptures. And most importantly, keep in the memory the Adhyatma Vidya. I must every day keep a reminder to myself and clean my memory. Mobile memory we clean, laptop memory we clean. This memory also we must clean every day. What is not required, unwanted, throw it away immediately. Any person who is occupying my mind, not useful for me, not taking me ahead, not my ideal, throw it. No problem. Fortitude, ability to hold on. I must hold on to God. I must hold on to His knowledge. Whatever happens, we must hold on to one thing. We must hold on to the feet of the Lord, feet of the Guru. That must be my last thought before dying. Firmness, forgiveness. All these are 7 feminine qualities. First 3 are externally pursued. Next 4 are internally developed. So Bhagavan says, I am that. I am Brihat Sama among all Vedas, because it is the Brihat Veda is to be sung, not very easy to sing. That's the reason many of us sing in the bathroom, but it is not very easy to sing, which sounds very beautiful. I am Gayatri among all meters. Most powerful mantra available is Gayatri mantra. Even Ramana Maharshi, who is not a ritualistic, doesn't recommend any chanting, has told Gayatri mantra is extremely powerful. Vishwamitra Rishi saw this and has given to us. Women are allowed and should chant Gayatri mantra. There is no objection anywhere that women must not chant Gayatri mantra, because there is some kind of myth going on. As people have that Gayatri mantra should not be chanted every day, at least 12 times we must chant properly. It gives enormous power. It will purify my speech. It will purify my mind. And especially people who are sad, depressed, low, I must recommend this. People who have got some mental challenges, if they chant Gayatri Mantra every day, people who have stammering, many people have got healed and have got this power because this mantra has got this power. I am Marga Shirsha among all months. Marga Shirsha is December, January. So it doesn't mean that these other months are inauspicious, but these are the months where people enjoy food, the weather is beautiful, the weather is cool, the rainy season is over, the harvest is cut, people have got money, and these are the time, after the rainy season and harvest, all the festival starts. I am flowery spring in all seasons, colorful, fragrant, flower bearing. Basanta Ritu, Bhagavan says. I am now, very interestingly, Bhagavan says, I am gambling also. So one person actually read only this sentence, and from today I am going to go to all casinos. Because Bhagavan has told, I am there where gambling happens. Luck based. Bhagavan says, I am the luck. Arjun knew this game. Pandavas actually got affected by this game only. So Bhagavan removed the hatred towards this game from Pandava's mind by saying, I am this gambling only. I only created this kind of situation, otherwise you wouldn't have gone to Vanvas. And this war wouldn't have happened. And Duryodhan and Kauravas wouldn't have been killed, and how Adharma would have been gone down. And then I want the victory of Dharma over Adharma. That's the reason all these things I created. I am the splendor of splendid, Tej of all moral, ethical life. Wherever we see some beauty, some kind of Teja. See, this is where some people are so beautiful, so handsome. Some knowledge happens, and then we say, okay, this is where Lord's grace has happened. Teeth perfect, eyes perfect, hair perfect, ears perfect, shape perfect, divine glory. Everything perfect. I am victory, abiding ultimate victory, victory over one's own mind, transcending the mind. That is the greatest victory I can have. So if somebody is successful, we must not become jealous. I say, okay, success, that is Bhagwan only. I can meditate on it. I am effort in all endeavors. Bhagwan says, I only am the effort, I am only the mind, I am only intelligence, I am only the desire, I am only doing all this game. So meditate on me while doing your duty in your job, family, business continuously, where I can divinize all three things. I am goodness in good, nobility, sattva guna. I am Vasudeva, Krishna among all Vrishnis, Yadavas. I am, Bhagavan says that I am Krishna. Immediately Arjuna was waiting. Bhagavan says, I am Dhananjaya among all Pandavas. We can imagine how Arjuna would be listening directly from Lord, that I am in you only. You are my manifestation only. That's the reason people will remember Arjuna wherever Lord Krishna will be there. So the moment he said, I am Krishna among all Yadavas, he said, I am Dhananjaya in Pandavas. I am Vyasa among all Munis. Vyas Muni and Adi Shankaracharya. We must remember every day, because of these two people we are sitting and listening to all this knowledge and coming to us. Such greatness, suppose we see, it is not possible by a human being in one life. What Vedvyaji has composed, all the Vedas, Mahabharat, Bhagavad Puranas, there is no Bhagavad Gita in it, Brahma Sutra commentary, all Upanishads which are coming in all Vedas compiled by Ved Vyas only. And then he comes and gives unique combination and union between all Upanishads in Brahma Sutra. All Upanishads have the same message. That is the purpose of Brahma Sutra. All given by Ved Vyasji, and then Adi Shankaracharya comes as his lawyer and then gives bhashya on everything. I am Ushana, seer among all poets. Shukracharya ji is mentioned in Vedas as Ushana, one who can see subtle. I am Danda, scepter, among all kings. Earlier day kings has this Danda. And then whenever he used to announce something, declare something, Today also in the court of law, order, order, and there is danda comes on that table, thak, thak. So that is called as a danda. Danda, stick, ornamental rod, sign of power, which is there with the kings, controller, and administrators. I am statesman among all policies, law, ethics, strategy, niti, right, among those who seek victory. I am silence among all secrets. Best way of keeping a secret is keeping it silent, not to tell anybody. If you go to somebody and say, okay, I'm going to tell you something, please do not tell anybody. It will not remain a secret because this will continue. At least some time in the day I must allocate for silence. Okay, this time I will be silent. This time I will speak less. And once we start doing at the vacha levels, after some time, the mind can become silent. So two silences are important to practice at vacha level and at manasik level. I am knowledge among all knower. So Bhagavan earlier said, Aham Atma Gudakesha, I am the knower also and I am the knowledge also. So we must not laugh at somebody else's knowledge and say, he also must not have that abhiman that I am having more knowledge than others, because Bhagavan says that I am knowledge in all. So now concluding, what is the conclusion? So now this is Vibhuti Yoga concluding part coming. I am seed of all beings. I am substratum of all moving and unmoving beings and things. Nothing can exist without me. There is no end to my glories, oh dear Krishna. Dear Arjun, this is a brief introduction of my knowledge, of my powers, yoga and glories, that is Vibhuti. And the final Vibhuti essence. What is the final Vibhuti essence? That whatever is existing, in whatever there is some glorious, powerful and great thing, in that, please know that it is only a small part of my manifestation, my splendor, my glory. That is my Vibhuti. So if suppose we see in somebody that person's teeth is very nice, we must say that is because of Lord's Vibhuti shining in that. Suppose somebody's eyes are very beautiful, that is Lord's Vibhuti. Somebody's knowledge is very, very sharp and clear, that is Lord's Vibhuti shining from there. Suppose somebody is cooking very beautifully, that is Lord's Vibhuti shining there. Suppose somebody is working, somebody is leading, somebody is doing something where we can see that spark of brilliance. There I must divinize and remember the Lord. And that is what is the moral of the story of the Vibhuti Yoga, that I can meditate on the Lord 24/7, every moment, by seeing something beautiful. Now this also I must practice, that in everything my focus should be what is beautiful in that, what is the strength of that, some pleasantness in that, some positiveness I must pick up. Otherwise, most of us, why it is important, our negative picking up is very sharp, very fast. And that's the reason, suppose we see in all these medias, negativity sells. Suppose the news comes today, this person and this person had a fight, Virat Kohli and Hardik Pandya, big fight in Mumbai Indians. Suddenly I will open, because that I enjoy. Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma have got together and done this particular job. Nobody is interested. Somewhere there is fight, something not working, somebody going down. I become very keen to read. So here Bhagavan says that focus your mind energies, intellectual energies on something what is divine. There are so many divine things in this universe. Niagara Falls, 7 wonders. Who can create without the Lord? Tapan Maharaj was once, Gurudev was going with Tapan Maharaj, and Tapan Maharaj in the Himalayan treks suddenly looked up and there was a rainbow and beautiful colors, and Tapan Maharaj looked at it and went into trance. Gurudev was watching him, Gurudev was watching the beauty, and after coming out from that trance, Tapan Maharaj said, such beautiful creation, still people have doubt on God, whether God is there or no. Who can create such beauty? So wherever we see beauty, wherever we see glory, wherever we see prosperity, wherever we see power, where we see some brilliance, some spark, there we must remember this is Lord's Vibhuti and meditate. Psychologically, internally, externally, functionally, I cannot do that. But functionally, I need to use common sense and deal with it. What is the duty? What is to be done? Psychologically, this must be my thought process throughout. The last verse Lord says in the 10th chapter is that Athva Bahu Naitena Kim Nyatena Tavarjuna. How many glories shall I tell you, Arjun? My universes are infinite. How many glories, how many vibhutis can I tell you? And what is the point in telling all these vibhutis and glories? Because they are infinite. All these glories and all these vibhutis, just imagine this earth is rotating. Today, just close the eyes and see the earth is rotating. Without any support, it has been rotating for 4.5 billion years. Is it not a vibhuti? And Bhagavan says that Krishna me kanshena sthito jagata, only by one Vishtabhya Ahamidam, only by one small power I hold this entire Jagat. Just imagine all this solar system going on continuously without any support, all these clouds without any support going on and holding rain and then coming in the June and exactly coming in that particular time and pouring. Who is holding that? So Bhagavan says only with a small thought power, not even I have to do something, just a thought and it is entire universe is held in my thought process. Of what avail to thee is the knowledge of all these details? What will you get with all this knowledge of various vibhutis in detail? Suppose I tell, because they are infinite. I cannot explain to you all. Now, why this sentence is coming? Because Arjuna has asked him to tell in detail. Vistarena. So just understand this essence that all ornaments are gold, all waves are ocean, all pots are mud, and then in the same way, I exist, support, hold this entire universe only by small part of me. So wherever you see, when you open eyes, you must see God. When I close my eyes, there must be peace. When I open my eyes, there must be beauty and happiness and joy. When I close my eyes, there must be peace of the Atma. So that is where the Vibhuti Yoga chapter gets completed. We'll just summarize this, and next session we are going to start the 11th chapter. So what is the summary of this 10th chapter Vibhuti Yoga? Know my nature, tattva and my powers, 3 things. And you will experience avikampena. The fear will go, because whatever, whom to fear? Fear can only happen when there is 2. Where there is 1, there is no fear, there is only God. Other religions say that we only have faith that there is only one God and that that one God is our God. Vedanta comes and say that there is not only one God, there is only God. There is no distinction between anything else. There is not one God. There is only God only everywhere. That is my real nature. My real nature is unborn and beginningless, unmanifestation, unmanifested nature. And I am the Lord of this universe. By knowing this, you will attain avikampa yoga. You will become fearless. You will become agitationless. You will become frustrationless. You will become joyous, blissful, happy, peaceful. Because whom to scare of? There is nobody I can get scared of, because everything is God only. I am Sarva Loka Maheshwara. Entire universe I am seeing. I am the boss of that. Inner and outer world both. 87 vibhutis are mentioned. When Arjun asked, please give me in detail, Bhagavan gave 87 vibhutis. And then he concluded by saying that there are infinite. Main principle in all vibhutis to remember, I am self-seated in heart of all beings as their Atma. Atma Gudakesha. That is one of my favorite words to remember. Aham Atma Gudakesha. I am there in all beings. So my focus must be on that every person, every object, every situation, Bhagwan is the heart in that. I am the seed of all beings. Every being, things, existence is in me. I am beginning, middle, end of all beings. All these universes are created by me, sustained by me. They will go in the laya and again get created. Why will perceiving, this is a secret I must practice while perceiving name and form, beauty of all things and beings. Remember my existence principle. Now this I have to focus upon, this I have to be sharp upon to understand that there is a difference between existence of something and existence itself. The chair is, the table is, the mobile is, the laptop is, that isness is the existence principle. We cannot say the chair is not. Even I can close my eyes and I cannot say I am not. I am. Aham asmi is the first thought. Aham janati, second thought. Aham ichhati, third thought. I desire. Aham karoti, fourth thought. Aham bhunkti, I am enjoying. This is our own life. I am. I know. I want. I put efforts. I enjoy. This is where our entire life rotates. Bhagavan says, I am in everything. What is the main principle in Vibhuti Yoga? Whatever is glorious, prosperous, powerful, grand, shining, know that that is only a small manifestation power of my splendor, my Vibhuti. This is the main Vibhuti darshan one can have every time, everywhere. I don't have to go somewhere else to have Bhagwan's darshan. Everywhere, everything, I must have Bhagwan's darshan, and that is our specialization. We do not say that the world is bad, we are all born out of sin, this is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is not appropriate from today. That is only should be available at the functional level. Again, I repeat, at the psychological level, at the understanding level, I must say everything is God's manifestation only. And once I am convinced about it, the moment I close my eyes, there will be peace. Peace of mind is very important, because with peace of mind only, I can meditate, I can focus, I can concentrate. We must not compromise our peace with anything, any person, object, situation, not worth it. Peace is the highest one, and this understanding will lead to peace. That God is the creator, sustainer, destroyer of everything. So with that, we complete, with God's grace, Guru Parampara's blessings, the 10th chapter summary. For each Vibhuti, there is a small stories which we have not covered, as it's a summary chapter, but one can read and enjoy each Vibhuti, what Lord is talking about. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you very much.